kings of the school, man, where the boys are fall. Oh yes, trying to face the stars and stripes.
Hello, this is Afsarmanesh, and I'm making this video in order for young student athletes, offensive line, defensive line, in order for safe blocking techniques, safe tackling techniques. I've had a friend who hurt himself really badly because he wasn't taught correctly how to block. So I'm going to teach you right here, right now, exactly what you're supposed to do. Now, what you're first going to want to do is you're going to get into your offensive line or defensive line stance. For offensive line, it's going to be shoulder width apart. So your legs are actually going to meet your shoulders. You're going to get down as low as you can, like this. And when you fire out, you're going to fire out with your head up and your back straight. To where if somebody wanted to, they could put a board on your back and it would just lay straight. Now, a lot of offensive linemen, when they fire out, especially new offensive linemen, they will fire out just like this. And they'll fire out with their head pointing. You don't want that. If your head points, it could be really bad for you, because if something were to hit you, like for example, this chair is going to represent a blocker or a defender. If you fire out, you get set and you fire it like this, your head can actually bend like that. It can bend up too high. Anything can happen. Another good blocking style, when you're going to pull, this is mainly used for guards and tackles. You're going to get set, and when you pull, it's going to be like a lawnmower. Set, go. Set, go. And you're going to go and pull. Now, the same thing is going for head-up blocking. You're going to want to make sure that your hands are up first. So the chair, again, is going to be let's say a defensive lineman, okay? Now we're going to have him here, and you're going to pull. You're going to say set and go. Lawnmower, hands first. You never want to lead with your head. You lead with your head, you're going to get injured really fast. And remember, the main thing with blocking is to be as safe as possible. Now for your defensive line, you're going to want to get down. Basically the same thing. If you're a big guy, you want to use two hands, so you stay down lower. Now when you're going to be tackling somebody, you're going to want to make sure that you're not as the same thing with blocking. You're not going to want to lead with your head. Not only is that a penalty, but it's also very dangerous for you. So you're going to fire out. Again, this time the chair is going to represent a running back. Now, defensive line, you're going to go. Set, go. You're going to fire. You're going to be low. Your head's going to be straight. Your back's going to be low, just like offensive line. And when you go to wrap up, you tilt your head to the side. Okay? Because, again, if you do this and you're not offensive line, your head can tilt too high, tilt too low. That's why you aim to the side, so that way your neck has no direct contact with the body. What you're going to want to do is again, for another blocking or another tackling style, you're going to want to get set, get in your stance. And another good thing to do is when you're firing out, if you know that you're going to get too low and you're going to hit your head like that, drop to the floor. So, for example, you're going to fire out. If you fire out and you know this is going to happen, then just fire out and drop. And you're going to hit them in the knee, in the leg. You never want to hit them in the knee. That's because that can injure another player. You don't want another player injured. You're going to hit them in the leg, so it's basically going to trip them. Your head has direct contact with the body. You can have a lot of medical problems, such as you get concussion. A lot of people have broken their necks, tackling incorrectly. A lot of bad things can happen with you. Brain damage is a big thing with this one. If you hit somebody in the knee, it is not only an illegal hit, but it can tear someone's ACL, MCL. It can just completely mess up their knee. No coach wants you to get injured, okay? So find how low you can get. If this is as low as you can get, then that's fine. Get it that low. But never force it this low, because a lot of bad things can happen as well. Because watch, for example, you get too low like this, you're going to fire out, you can twist your knee, ankles, and a lot of things, like you can break your bones. Offensive line, defensive line is a really, really tough position to play because we're called the trenches. As you know, in war, the trenches are like a foxhole where they sit inside there, and that's where they fight hand to hand. They don't use any weapons, and that's exactly what it is. Your hands can get messed up. It's just all about knowing how to block. With your hands,
ain't got nothing to do with old school, new school, dirty south, west coast, east coast. This about us. This our thing. You know what I'm saying? This came from the gut, from the blood, from the soul. Right here, man. This is our thing, man. You know?